Hello, my name's Peter Ringling, and I'd like to show you the quality assurance part of the DevLogix application. Okay, quality assurance manages the products, the product errors, and the testing outlines. Go to products, and I'm logged in as the demonstration company. Okay, then here we're in product maintenance, so we'll click find and select a product. Double click on DevLogix, and here it shows the product we want when we create a new version. What's the department, and then we can have deployment properties, and there's I won't go too much into this. If you want to create an install, then what's the installer file path? So when you archive the version, you can know where it's going to go to and where it comes from, the application GUID and the archive department. So when you archive a version, what what department goes in? So product can have versions. So I'll double click 85.1, double click on that, and it shows the version name, the product that it's attached to. When it was archived last, you can only archive one version of an installer of a version once. Then you can get that version, and then we're deploying to what department. So you can deploy to any department that's listed here. There's something there, that's a problem. Okay, click close because we don't. And you can release to a department, and that has all that information. Okay, so that's how that works. And the latest department that's been released to is that version's release department. Okay, click close. Then you can have testing outlines. Click, and so I'll select the testing outline, double click on that, and the testing outline, the details, what product it is, who created it, who's assigned to it, and when it's due, and percent complete. And then these are the steps of the testing outline to make the person making the testing outline will create these steps so they can make sure all the parts of the program or project or product is being tested. A testing outline can have a template. So I'll select the database maintenance window template, click on view, and this shows all the all the items for this template, everything that needs to be covered. So I'll click on notes, and it explains what this needs to be used for. We know when there's something in notes, a little red dot shows, and a template can have a base template, so we can make sure that all the all the steps in the base template are also in the derived template. Okay, let's close out of that. So it's to make sure that everything's right. Okay, close out of that. And this, you can also create a testing outline. I'll scroll to the bottom. Manual add steps the testing outline. Otherwise, if it's from a template, you can't you can't change the step. And then when it's completed, it shows the latest version. It puts in the version number, which is the latest version of the user department for the version of the user department, and that works on that, and it plugs it in right in there for you. So you can also retest or punch in. If you click punch in, it brings up a time clock entry, shows the elapsed time, and what's this punch this time clock entry is for, and has all the information. You can do a lookup, and you can't change them. You can't select someone, but you can view them and see all the information. Okay, escape out of that. So then when we're done, we can click punch out, and it records all the information. Press escape, and we can go see the time clocks, and it shows who punched in at one time, what time did they punch in, who was the user, and how much time they spent. So that's some helpful information. Then you can see the cost, how much, how many minutes were spent by each user, and how much the cost. A user has a rate, a time rate, or dollar rate, so they can find out how much it costs and all that. So that's how that works. You can see the errors associated with this testing outline, all that information. Okay, I'll escape out of this. We won't save. Okay, so that's how products work. And that should be explained. So I'll escape out of that. Okay, now um, your products might have errors. We don't want them to, but they can. So we can enter them in. The error ID is automatically generated, so you don't need to enter it. But you can use the lookup button to find errors. So I'll bring up an error. So I'll click find, and here's an error. Double click on it, and there it is. So it shows the date of the error, its status. You can do a lookup on the status and see how much what you have there. Escape out of that, and then you have the product that the error is related to. Uh, some people call them bugs, but this is an error. Okay, and the priority, I'll do a lookup on that, and then you can view and select the priority levels. So it's a you might want to see all your database corruption errors, or all your everything that's less than or greater than operational. So you can select, can find errors that have that priority, and then there's the version. Whenever you select a product, it puts the latest version of your department, your user's department, into that control. So It's really quick to enter data, and then you can assign it to product development, and you can write off or clipboard copy the error information into the clipboard, and then you can paste it in code so you can see in code what error it's related to, and then quality assurance, who's assigned to, and then whether they pass or fail. And I forgot in product development, you can click write off, and I'll click on the user here and view it. This user is part of product development. I'll click view, and I'll go to view on the product development department, and it shows what the error fix status is, what the error fix text is when the user clicks write off, when the user clicks pass, what the pass status will be, and what the pass text will look like. And then if the user fails it, then we can see what the new status is and what the error failed text will be. And then we have deployment properties. What FTP site do you want to deploy the product to? And I'll escape out of that. So that's how that works. So that's dealing with products and errors, and that this program you can have time clocks. So how much time's been punched into this error, the cost, how much time has been spent for each user on the error, and the cost, and then the developers who's who has been working on this error and when it was fixed, and the testers who've been testing this error. You can see the testing outline, and then what statuses were changed, so you can track all that information, and support tickets that are related to this error. So if you're in technical support, you add errors to a support ticket, you can track which support tickets have this error, so you can track which customers are running into this error, or uh, what tests and outlines have been in this error. This is very helpful. Okay, I'll press escape out of this. So that's how the quality assurance part of this program works. So thank you for watching, and have a good day.